Question number 21. By financial crowding out, economists mean. Third is the right answer. Government borrowings drive up interest rate. In crowding out, we follow fiscal expansionary policy which increases the rate of interest. Hence, third is the right answer. Question 22. An increase in fiscal spending leads to, fourth is the right answer, movement along Phillips curve such that unemployment falls and inflation rises. So above is the diagram of Phillips curve. The vertical line represents long run Phillips curve and the downward facing curve from left to right represents short run Phillips curve. Unemployment would be on x-axis and inflation would be on y-axis. So when we will increase the fiscal spending, the unemployment will fall and inflation will increase. Question 23. Assume that an economy begins in macroeconomic equilibrium, then taxes are significantly decreased as a result of this change. Third is the right answer. There is expansion and inflation in the economy. Macroeconomic equilibrium is the point where aggregate demand and aggregate supply intersects. So when we reduce the taxes, it is called fiscal expansion. And when taxes are reduced, aggregate demand moves rightwards. When aggregate demand moves rightwards, price will increase and income will also increase. An increase in prices will lead to inflation. Therefore, third is the right answer. There is expansion and inflation in the economy. Question 24. The rational expectation hypothesis suggests that the forecast that people make concerning future inflation rates, fourth is the correct answer, are correct on an average but are subject to errors that are distributed randomly. Question number 25. A foreign exchange risk involves the transaction exposure, the accounting exposure, and fourth is the correct answer, the economic exposure. Foreign exchange risk involves transaction exposure, accounting exposure, and economic exposure. Question number 26. Three pillars of Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC are. Second is the correct answer. A, B, C are correct. Those are trade and investment liberalization, business facilitation, economic and technical cooperation. Question number 27. The excess supply of a commodity above the no trade equilibrium price gives one nation, third is the correct answer, export supply of the commodity. Question number 28. Which one of the following items is included in the capital account of balance of payment of a country? Commercial borrowings, third is the right answer. So capital account of balance of payment includes borrowings, investment, and NRI. Question number 29. The balance of payment account, the transfer payments are included in which of the following? Third is the right answer. Transfer payments are included in current account. Question number 30. Calculate the rate of effective protection by using the formula J is equal to T minus 80 T1 upon 1 minus 80. If J is equal to 0.3, 80 is equal to 0.8, T1 is equal to 0, the value of T is, we have to just insert the value in the given formula. After putting the values and solving, we get the answer T is equal to 0.06. The correct answer was not given in the option, so marks were allotted to each and every student for their mistake. Question number 31. The provision under the membership clause of IMF is that any country can become a member if, first is the right answer, the country is willing to be a member of the World Bank and willing to pay all the subscription in gold. Question number 32. According to Marshall-Lerner condition for the foreign exchange market to be stable, the sum of the elasticity of demand for imports and the demand for exports should be more than 1. So fourth is the right answer. According to Marshall-Lerner, foreign exchange market to be stable, the sum of elasticity of demand of imports and the demand of exports should be more than 1. Question number 33. The formula for the commodity or net barter terms of trade is price index of exports upon price index of imports multiplied by 100. So fourth is the correct answer. Question number 34. Immeasurizing growth was given by Jagdish Bhagwati. Fourth is the right answer. Question number 35. Which one of the following is not the cause of market failure? Lack of demand is not the cause of market failure. Fourth is the right answer. Market failure includes asymmetric information, public goods, and externality. Question 36. Which is an example of public good? Public good has the characteristics of non-rivalry and non-excludable in nature. So second is the right answer. National defense is an example of public goods. Question number 37. Direct tax is when impact and incidence of tax falls upon the same person. So first is the right answer. Question 38. Toll tax is a tax based on the benefit principle. First is the correct answer. Question number 39. Vertical equity in taxation means people in different income groups should be taxed differently. So second is the right answer. You must know horizontal equity as well. In horizontal equity, people with similar income should pay same amount of taxes. So in vertical equity, people with different income should be taxed differently. In horizontal equity, people with similar income should pay the same amount of taxes. Question number 40. Which is not the part of Peacock-Weismann hypothesis? Taxation effect is not the part of Peacock-Weismann hypothesis. So fourth is the right option. Peacock-Weismann hypothesis includes concentration effect, displacement effect, and inspection effect. Question number 41. Which one of the following is not the method of debt redemption? Repudiation is not the method of debt redemption. There is no term called repudiation. Debt redemption includes refunding, sinking fund, and capital levy. Question number 42. Concept of fiscal deficit implies revenue receipts and recovery of loans and other receipts minus total expenditure. Second is the right answer. Question number 43. During recession, which one of the following measure is initiated? So during recession, we take the measure of cutting down the taxes and increasing government spending. So first is the right answer. Question number 44. During a depression, which policy instrument should be used? Second is the right answer. Taxes are kept unchanged and public expenditure is increased. During depression, we must keep the taxes constant and increase the government spending. Question number 45. Under which system the central bank is authorized by law to issue a fixed amount of notes against government securities and any access is to be fully backed up by gold or silver? In the question, it is mentioned by the law to issue a fixed amount of notes. So the answer would be fixed fiduciary system. So third is the right answer. Question number 46. Liquidity approach is also called Radcliffe approach. Second is the right answer. Question number 47. External drains leave which type of impact on commercial bank? First is the right answer. It lowers the reserve of bank. Let's suppose if everyone goes for cash withdrawal at the same time. This will lead to reduction of bank reserves. Question number 48. Which consideration a commercial bank does not keep in mind to manage its assets and liability? Fourth is the right answer, equity. Commercial bank has nothing to do with equity. Equity is considered under RBI, not commercial banks. Question number 49. Which is not the main objective of credit control? Promoting economic welfare is not the objective of credit control, so fourth is the right answer. Commercial banks are not liable for promoting economic welfare, whereas the main objectives of credit control are stabilization of general price level, promoting economic growth, and ensuring adequate flow of credit to productive sectors. Question number 50. Direct credit programs introduce purpose-oriented credit. Third is the right answer. Thank you.